What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Ready, put.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Field throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And off the deflection, it is taken in.
Well, it just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Hubbard. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Ready?
A 2nd down throw for Young. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Trying to finish this opening drive from the 3, 3rd and goal.
Set, right, set.
Here's Young. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Panthers. That touchdown number 19 on the year. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Has an opening. Past the 40. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready, right. Red, cut.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Now Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
At the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Set.
On 2nd down, Young. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This is caught at 2. And he's in. Generella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He's got it. Andrews will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Lions 7. Ryan Fitzgerald kicking off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pick up a 17 and a very quick 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Detroit.
Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 4. From the gun, it's gone. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Panthers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Second and 10.
Striker, 3-3, jack. Jack, huh?
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Out to his right. He's going to take a shot down the field. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Set, hut. Third, red, cycle. Ready?
Back to throw. Young. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 14-7 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment.
Ready?
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Set, ready?
Here's a design run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he will get into the end zone. Through the Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 of the season. The extra point is good. And the Panthers will take a 21-7 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And the Panthers are going to recover the football. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards. except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, Young going for it all. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns, not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Nick Scruton in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's gone. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. We'll take this in back at the 16. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Red cut.
Look at play action with Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Claws red. Here we go. Set. 10 black. Field black.
Throwing is Young. This down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Black 40. Drill green. Red cycle. Set.
They'll go. Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he's in. Tyrell McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year.
I'll tell you what, Mike, there's being aggressive on 4th down, and then there's being really aggressive on 4th down. They weren't just trying to get an inch past the sticks. They were going for broke, but hey, when you have trust in your quarterback and your downfield weapons, I don't blame them.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. one, intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Slide through. Let's go. Blaster, 6. Ready?
On first down is Young. Headed left, find time. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Ready.
They face second down and 7.
Trail, yellow. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Hut. Set.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Black, 33. Yellow. Set.
Throwing on second down, Young. He's got his tight end, Sanders. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Young to throw on first and 10. Throw on the run is complete. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker. The Panthers will take their first timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Handoff to Hubbard. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Red. Cycle. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Chuba Hubbard, the man he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Here we go.
Here's Young to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. The Lions call their first time out. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is brought in. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be out of bounds. But look past the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Detroit. Laporta in motion. Off to throw on first down. Flush to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
We go tonight. 180.
Throwing here is Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2 for 1. 2 up.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
On fourth down, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is hard. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. The Lions will punt this ball away. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the set.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Set. Hut. Black 40. Hut. Hut.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat. and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. On the move left. He runs with it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for the Panthers. It's a gain of 34. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set, cut.
Now covered. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here comes Hubbard on a toss to the right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Coker. Touchdown, Carolina. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. His kick is good. Panthers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. On 1st and 10. Here's Don. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. The Lions called their 1st timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Grupe now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer. Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
A lot of people would say it's a little too early in the game for this, Mike, but you find yourself trailing in the 3rd quarter. Maybe you can catch the kick return unit a little off guard, and that's exactly what they do. Give a little jolt to this offense as they take the field.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
Best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back. Big pickup. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. some room inside the 30. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 5-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. 39 yards. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
180.
Here's Gibbs. Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Groupie now, on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Lions are able to cut into the deficit. Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick.
It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Okay, right. Trouble 38. Ready. Cut.
On first down, it is Hubbard. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Panther first down.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. And then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing.
Over the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 25, here's second down and 9. Now Young. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Value 3. Value 3.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
At the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Second down, they need 7. From the gun, it's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
What? 180. What's up?
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wait. Whoa, whoa. What's up?
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Nick Scorton. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Williams in motion. Goff in the pistol. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Punt.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Punt.
Out of the shotgun, Young moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and
On the set.
quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Set. Ready.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Get this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
White. White. Ready.
Here's Young. Thrown left side. The catch is made. He's taken down just shy of the 10. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
On the double.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. Off balance throw. It's complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get them?
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The pressure pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. On play action, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll run it here with Hubbard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
On play action, Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. Moving to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a 1st.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
Come on. Set. 6. Med. Cut.
They'll go. Young. Pushed out to his left. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, and keeps this drive alive.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Young to throw. Forced to his right. He's going to air this one out. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's going to look downfield once again. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
and 7.
Ready.
Throwing is Young. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Ready.
To throw is Young. That is caught, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in there to record the sack, number 16 now on the season.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. He pulls it in around the 5.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He'll buy time left.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Here's Gibbs. He's got it to the 14-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need have to score twice. It's first and 10.
First down.
To throw is Goff. The rush gets there. He goes down and inside the 5-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Now, on second and long. Throwing here is Goff. We'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. Now he gets free up the right sideline. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. They'll come up for first and 10. Throwing, Goff. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5. They'll come up now for second down.
Brings up second and 4.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. A run with Gibbs. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Lions first down. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions, as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
First and goal. Detroit.
Here's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything.
late score. It's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Okay, break.
Young to throw on first down. Forced out left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Smash, red. Let's go.
On first and 10, here's Young. A ball deep for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
That's long enough, and it's good. On target from long range. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners, as we say so long from Uptown Charlotte.
in the night. All the people that you see in the night, and all the dreams up into the light. The winter breezes are setting beside we are not going out. Can you see the Joker flying over? As she's standing in a field of clover, watching our every day. What would happen if we took her I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief. I said, I'll tell you all about the Joker and the thief in the night.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch story, getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run him to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him out of public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slime me summer. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. Huh, what? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
Chill, right on the side is the eagle becomes a funky child with some down before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? She said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And this falling out won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need,
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me holding I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody
no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Brewing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back and get fall back and get back. I know so long as she get really Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. When it's done, we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snack. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that. I be in the streets like a strip rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid. One girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. Bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he rapping about, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it, bricks.